who would say that now is not the time to be talking about reparations for Black Americans?
Well, Dr. King reminds us that the time is always right to do what is right. And Coretta Scott King reminds us that freedom is never really won. You earn it and win it in every generation. I'm very clear about the fact that the path to justice is not a linear one. And so we're here to do that work. And I think it's important, while we are actively blunting the coordinated and unrelenting assaults from this hostile administration, that we are actively advancing an affirmative vision for this country and for this party. I would also add that I do think race-conscious policies are responsive policies. I am asked about H.R. 40 in community in the Massachusetts 7th Congressional District by people of every walk of life, every race and ethnicity, every gender identity and expression, because they are simply people of conscience. I've always said that policy is my love language. And the reason I say that is because the majority of the harms that have been caused, particularly that have been foisted onto Black Americans, were legislated. So if we can legislate hurt and harm, we can legislate justice. Amen. We can legislate healing. And we're certainly long overdue. And for those that would say we need to just get over it, that's interesting. When as a nation, you are benefiting right now from an economy that was built on the brutalized backs and the indignities and the horrors of chattel slavery and our African ancestors.
Congresswoman, you got emotional when discussing picking up this mantle from Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. Can you elaborate on what that means to you personally? And given that this bill has been introduced for generations, are you thinking about new ways to elevate each other?
Well, I'll in a moment turn it over to the Congresswoman here, but I got emotional because I'm humbled and because I feel a tremendous amount of responsibility. These are unprecedented and deeply consequential times. And I'm also emotional because I just was thinking about the labor of love that H.R. 40 was for Sheila Jackson Lee. As far as what I'll do in this moment, in the same way that I've championed the Equal Rights Amendment and gender equality being enshrined in our Constitution, I'm not afraid of hard fights. I'm not deterred by challenging landscapes because I've always believed that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. And I'm
talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood, the hood view, you know? Representation of Black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
3, 4, 5. We're live. Welcome to Hood View Politics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. Welcome to Thursday night edition of Hood View Politics. We got a lot to talk about. Y'all grab a seat. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, follow your boy, you know what I'm saying? And let's get it on.
If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing MAGAs and them coons. MAGAs and coons. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Ricans, you too. You on the list. What's going on, peoples out there? Appreciate everybody that tunes in. Take the time out. Like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? Taking your time out to listen to your boys, you know? dabble a little bit off the streets into politics. You know, never too late for the black debate. What's going on with you, player?
Oh, ain't shit. You know, a couple of days, shit cleared.
That's fucked up. That snow fucked a lot of shit up.
I know I was on a motherfucking bus that was sliding all over the motherfucking road. Seen about 20 cars stuck. And that was when it first started.
It's good that we live where we don't have to constantly worry about snow and shit. Well, motherfuckers in Alaska, nigga.
That's why
They out that motherfucking real snow.
That's why there ain't a lot of motherfuckers in Alaska.
That's
why they pay you to come to Alaska.
Digging themselves out. You know, I don't know if can you live somewhere where it just can't? See, when you stop and think about it, like people live in certain parts of the country where it's just like in California, it's hot as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to motherfucker Alaska or some shit, it's snowing and freezing out there, bitch. It's like, does that have anything to do with life expectancy and shit like that? Do people in the coldest parts of the country, do they live longer or live shorter? Is that a thing?
Could be because.
Or in the hot states, do they live longer?
See, in the coldest states, or the places on Earth, you ain't got as much shit floating through the air. You ain't got much, you know when it get hot. When it get hot, you deal on all types of shit. Pollen, smog, more people out. So, you breathing in a lot of shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
in a cold ass place, you ain't doing that. So that could affect, your body and how long you live or not.
I wonder, is that a thing? You know what I'm saying? Because like growing up in DC, I seen a lot of people grow to 190 and stuff like that. So I don't know if is that because we live here in different weather cycles, or do people in like Seattle where it's raining all the time, do they live longer or not? You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know how this works. Or does it even matter? Does it even matter? Shit.
I think if somebody did research on the shit, probably.
I'm just thinking. I know we should. I was just thinking, man. One day I'm gonna look that shit up and really think about that shit right there. Like, where the fuck do people live the longest? Is it in the cold ass states or not? You know what I'm saying?
I would think they do because shit.
You would think being somewhere cold. Would you think that make you live longer?
You ain't breathing in too many contaminants and shit in the air, so you think how it is when you get hot here.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta go out and you go out in that funky ass heat. And
so people more in the hot states will have nasal and shit like that problem.
Yeah.
And people probably in cold joints probably ain't got no problem with them nasals. But then there's thin air out there. So eventually do their heart work overtime out there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know.
It ain't shit. You living out there. You living out there in the middle of, especially you joints. Most of them joints are like in the middle of the country. Ain't a whole lot of shit around,
yeah.
And you eating better because you probably growing all your shit that you eat. So you ain't
definitely doing that.
So and it ain't a whole lot to do.
Or eating shit out of bags, plastic bags or some shit.
Yeah.
Frozen up
shit. I could have went to Alaska.
You got throw that shit out.
After I left Smithfield.
Jeez, don't make me think about those days.
One of the motherfuckers, one of the recruiters called me. He was like, yeah, you got a job, pay $48 an hour.
I bet it do.
48. So, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm interested. So he was telling me, I'm like, where the motherfucking job at? Because he wasn't getting where the job at. Well, he said, you have a part of relocating to Anchorage, Alaska.
God damn.
I started. He said, you have a part of kissing my ass.
Yeah, now.
Motherfucking Alaska. But
just for the motherfucking job and shit.
Yeah, and the joint was crazy. The motherfuckers put you up in some shit. You work 3 straight months. 3 straight months, off 3 months. Work 3 months, off 3 months.
Yeah. Probably freeze to death if you go past 3 months and shit. But you hear, man, that's one of my other motherfucking heroes too. That was just speaking earlier when we first came on about reparations and shit. And she just put a bill up for reparations. Now, the lady was asking her why do that now and all that. And she made a good point of the toughest time is when you're supposed to motherfucker fight even harder for shit. You know what I'm saying? So we know we in a redneck pig atmosphere. So hey, motherfucker, we want reparations even more now. You know what I'm saying? Because you remind us even more. See, I like the black people like this. Just okay, you want to put a pig in there? We got things for this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go for this body at least. We can't knock him out, but these body shots gonna get to him eventually. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Yeah, something like that.
Not no, just sit back like, oh no, it's what was we? Who did it? It was your fault. Yeah, you ain't vote. Yeah, did you vote? Nah, it was your fault. Come on, bro. Let's get it.
But that kind of got me thinking about some shit I was thinking about. What you were saying about black people, you know, right now is when you put it all on the table. Since you know some of y'all out there want to give all the shit back. Now we got to get it back. And yeah, you got to put everything out there because look, some of the shit that you gave away, we're going to get back. Some of the shit that y'all gave back or gave away, we ain't going to get back. So actually, as far as civil rights go, especially with this motherfucking administration right here and what they're going to do and what they're going to tie up, we're about to be back in another fucking civil rights era for no fucking reason. No reason at all. Because y'all listen to a line of felon sex fiend that y'all motherfucker wanted to put back in office because some of y'all don't want to vote for a black lady and some of y'all want to sit on your ass and think it's all taken care of. And it ain't over till it's over. So, you know, it's good to see black people speaking up.
I love her, Miss Crockett.
Yeah.
I see y'all motherfucking bitch ass maggots mad at her. That means she's doing her job. I like it.
Yeah, and
I like it.
And that goes to this point. You got everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but the majority of the folks right now that's speaking up and fighting these motherfuckers is black.
We ready for this.
So, y'all motherfuckers really thought. I think people was crying about, well, man, the black people ain't helping the black people. And black people was like, motherfucker, y'all did this. Y'all gonna have to get yourself out of it. Y'all gonna have to do something, but we probably had to get in sooner than what we did. But we wanted to. But now you're seeing that y'all out there that gave everything to Trump and Elon Musk to fuck up. Now you're saying y'all got to come to us. We not coming to y'all. Y'all thought y'all was gonna cry, black people, we need some help.
We're gonna take care of us. You see that?
Right.
My black queen is thinking about reparations now. We're not worried about y'all.
Y'all thought
we done.
Y'all thought y'all was gonna fuck this shit up. Jump out there and cry about what black people ain't doing this, black people ain't doing this. Where the black people there? What the fuck they doing? We told y'all fucked this shit up. Y'all thought we was gonna come running, that we was gonna have to come to y'all. We ain't got to come to no motherfucking body because we told y'all. Y'all got to come to us. And that's what you're seeing now. You're seeing all these black people, especially black women, stepping out there like that. And you know, you white women, when y'all start getting foot to ass on a 3 or 4 times a daily basis, then you know, black women got the plan. We got the know-how, but y'all got to come to us.
Now, we just recently had the motherfucking Super Bowl. We had 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl doing that thing. One of them was going to win. It didn't matter. And then the last few Super Bowls was won. Black quarterbacks is taking over things. Well, y'all know that real quietly. You know what I'm saying? And the ones coming up under there trying to get titles are black too. I love it. Let's take this whole motherfucking QB thing over in the fucking NFL. But yeah.
You got too many of them. It ain't even quiet. They just took the fuck over, starting with that motherfucking. It really started capping it.
We gave you a backlash after Kaepernick, a real one. We got so many of them now, you can't get rid of them. Yeah, they the best in the league. All that standing pocket shit, fuck you. My man right here in Philly said, fuck y'all, I'm going to the fucking Super Bowl without that trying to stand in pocket white boy shit y'all be talking about. I'm out. Title time for me. Fuck around with y'all. But halftime, you had Kendrick Lamar out that joint, and you had my man Samuel L. Jackson. Now, as everybody done seen since this went down, is black MAGAs and MAGAs all around. And the motherfucking redneck pig orange demon fucks who love the orange demon cannot stand it. Couldn't take it. It was too much black for me. You know what I'm saying? Which means it was enough black for me, and I wanted more. Another 10 minutes if you could. We talking about we had Samuel L. Jackson dressed up like the pig himself.
Yeah, when you came out there, Uncle Sam.
Uncle fucking Sam
That was
in front of the orange demon. Let's not forget the orange fuck demon was in the crowd. In the crowd, wanted them to take down no more racism. He don't want that day when he did. Why would this motherfucker want you to take down no racism, bro?
unless he was a racist.
Like, what is that? What was the reason? Why are you thinking about that? Unless that's a thing for you.
I'm glad you brought that part up.
That's a trigger word for you? What the fuck happened? That sits in the end zone for all know how many years.
It's been there for a while.
This
man.
bitch ass nigga walks
It's been
up.
there for a while,
Hey,
man.
that I don't like that. It's like kryptonite to racists.
Look,
That made me itch. Take that out. Take that out.
I'm
Oh
glad.
my
I'm
God.
glad. I'm glad you brought that part up about the end racism shit, because it made me think about something else that I wanted to get in. I've been wanting to get in, but so much shit happened and got lost in the shuffle. But I'm gonna take it out the shuffle right now. And it's something that went over a lot of people motherfucking head, and they let this motherfucking shit slide. Do you know there's certain shit in the language or in the writing in the motherfucking in government shit and documents and whatever, or how they write shit? Trump changed. This is one of the first things he did. He changed the capital B in blacks to a lowercase b in blacks. Now, anybody, you know, if you know how to write, or taking English and know how to write and use punctuation and all that little good shit, you know goddamn well that when you refer to a person or people by their name or whatever, that whatever they're referred to as is capitalized. Now, if you're just talking about a regular old thing that don't mean shit, like which jelly beans you don't like, the blacks or the black ones, that's a lowercase b. That's just a thing, regular old noun or whatever. But by doing this, he putting in government documents and shit, or the language that they use and the shit that they write, that when he talk about black people, we talk about people they to him ain't shit. That we just nothing. We're not even people. Because when you refer to a people as blacks, like the W in whites is capitalized. The C in Chinese is capitalized. The J in Jews is capitalized. You don't know that, don't believe me? Consult your local English teacher. So when you refer to a person like that, or by their name, you always capitalize the person's name. You refer to that person as that thing, or that person as a person. Now, when you motherfucker just go straight lowercase, you just dehumanize. You basically dishumanize the people and tell them, as far as we, the government, concerned, y'all ain't shit. But people like Nelly always want to bring up, show me where he's a racist. If that right there don't show you and prove to you that he's a fucking racist, I don't know what the fuck more do you need. You see, we even teach grammar. We teach grammar on this motherfucking podcast. We some bad motherfuckers. The people think we is too hood.
But that motherfucking black ass motherfucking Super Bowl. All right, Samuel Jackson's dressed up.
Yeah, it's back to Super Bowl.
Then you had my girl come on that joint, Crip Rock. Football. That burnt their ass up.
tore their ass.
You really can't get too much blacker than what was happening at this halftime, bro. There was so much blackness going on
Okay.
that I just felt it. It just felt like back of my head was just standing up. I love this shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have been no better if you could have put a Reef Franklin out there or something. It just took the cake. You know?
Okay, now let's start with the Crip Walk.
Oh my God, I love it.
The motherfuckers gone off about the Crip Walk. And Stephen A., we gonna talk about you too, boy. You and Jason with but the Crip Walk, she's not the first person to Crip Walk at the Super Bowl. Y'all boy Snoop did it 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago when Drake was 2 years ago. 2 Super Bowls ago or whatever. But they ain't saying nothing about their boy Snoop, you know, this Snoop been Crip walking or whatever the fuck he called it doing, buck shuffling for Trump after he said motherfuckers that support Trump was coons. But I was like, hold on, y'all going off on her because she came out and Crip walked. So what? He asked her to do that.
My thing is,
What's the problem?
first of all, they asked Kendrick Lamar come on the joint. That's some wild shit anyway.
Right.
Then the thing that's really getting the backlash is the fact that he played a lot of songs, but the Not Like Us joint was the joint what people had that problem with. By having her there, everybody don't know she used to mess with Drake. So they had this little thing going on. So that made people mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, Kendrick Lamar put on a motherfucking display of black culture, feeling, and vibe.
Yeah.
She comes in, a native Compton, does the normal dance they do, and this is her thing. My shit is, why would then you bring up all the other shit? Like, it's hard for me to understand her dancing there. He played other songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And her dancing to the joint sparked all the shit. And I'm trying to figure out, is it because a black woman was up there crip walking? Or what is the thing here that's really making you so mad that, oh, she was dancing to this song? What the fuck was the problem here?
The problem was her. Because, look, like I said, Snoop Crip walked 2 years ago, 3 Super Bowls ago, whatever the fuck it was. And it was like, oh, well, y'all see Snoop did a Crip walk, Snoop Crip walk. And it was praising.
I remember that.
Now, she do it. Is no matter what she did, it was going to be a problem because it's always been a problem with her, and it always been a problem with her and Venus with white people. I ain't gonna say she was affiliated with Christian people that around that
Turned into the LA dance over there.
Yeah.
This was normal dance.
So now everybody do it. So what the fuck?
That's where she from. And you gotta remember, she playing a sport that's not identified to black people too much.
Hell no.
The whole sport, the culture itself that she dominated is a culture and a sport that doesn't look at black people as anything.
Hell no.
And so that's why she can dominate it, and they don't even bring her up too much.
Yeah. Look, before the Williams sisters, and I ain't say he the only one because there's other ones. The only other black tennis player I could name it was Arthur Ashe. That was it. And over time, I've learned there was a lot more. I just can't motherfucking, remember it. But now you got them two sisters came along, and Venus was a bad motherfucker. When Venus first started, Venus was bad. Venus was fucking everybody.
Any
up.
white girl was as good as just her sister alone. They'd be a beast. Let alone her.
And Serena came along. She was Venus was bad. But then Serena, she beat all their ass. She fucked around and beat all their ass. Then motherfucker and ones, well, she beat most of their ass. I'll say that because when Serena came along, she was better than Venus. She turned out being better than Venus, and she beat all their ass. They ain't like that shit. They'll try to pump Sharapova up. Nah, they'll pump. What's the one that used to bark on the court? Monica Seles. She used to hit the beat her ass.
Shorty is turned the game inside out.
Yeah.
They couldn't fuck with her.
So, they always had a problem with her, with them, their father, all that. So, whatever she did and shit, if she'd have came out moonwalked, they'd have had a problem with that. And then it's been, you had a racist motherfucking ignorant ass president sitting up in there watching this shit.
Now,
and they don't like shit. They don't like shit black. They don't even, they don't want shit black.
Now, Stephen A. went on a motherfucking, I think his show, matter of fact, on ESPN, and they was talking about the whole halftime. They asked him about Serena Williams, and Stephen A. had this to say about the shit from the break. Oh, shit.
Go back to his ass, because clearly you know that you married, and my wife is going to join trolling her ex. Go back to his ass, because clearly you know that you don't belong with me.
ESPN's.
And my wife is going to join trolling her ex. Go back to his ass, because clearly you know that you don't belong with me.
ESPN.
Okay, Stephen A. This goes back to my point of no matter what a motherfucker do, they got a problem with her. It's not what she do, it's her. Because Serena wasn't the only one of Drake's exes that was on that stage. That was at the Super Bowl. But nobody said nothing about the other one. The other one being SZA. So why is it a problem for her to be out there doing whatever she was doing? She did a fucking dance for about 10 or 15 seconds that they showed on camera, and then they went back to doing whatever they do. Why was it a problem for her to be out there being Drake's ex? You say trolling him. Why wasn't it a problem for SZA? Just like why was it a problem for her to crip walk, but it wasn't a problem for Snoop?
And then on top of that, him saying, yeah, if you want to do that, you take your ass over there with him, right?
Yeah.
This is why, Stephen A., you a fucking coon, bro. And we got point coons like you out.
Yeah, real live one too.
This, we talking about, first of all, the sister is married at this point.
Right.
This clown was a fool in her past. Somebody she ain't even thinking about no more. Has nothing to do with her showing up for Kendrick Lamar set at the halftime. First of all. Second, by you being Stephen A., you call yourself preaching for black people out there. I heard you say that a couple times. Full of shit.
Full of shit.
But we talking about a black woman that's 858 and 150 in single matches.
Bad motherfucker.
Number one, highest rank, period. She won the Australia Open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. French Open 3 times. Wimbledon 7 times. US Open 7 times. Grand Slam. Tour Finals. Olympic Games. Doubles. 192 to 30. 23 double titles. Grand Slam doubles. Australia Open, 4 titles. French Open, 2 titles. Wimbledon, 6 titles. US Open, 2 titles. And you got the fucking nerve to disrespect my sisters, boy. You can't disrespect this lady. She is an accomplished woman, period. You can't even find a white girl that's better than that. And you gonna disrespect her by taking her down to some fucking relationship she had back in the day when she a married woman at this point? That's some jackass shit. That's the shit that's what I'm talking about, bro. You downgrade and disrespect our sisters, and then on the flip side, think you fucking somebody champion. You sound like a dumbass.
Okay. Now, let me make another point. He says some shit about he would divorce her, whatever fit, or take your ass back over there to him and all this shit, and why is she this, why is she that? Now, it's back to my point of it's not the shit she do, it's her. It's her. Because was it about a year ago, a year more? You had the issue with Keke Palmer and Usher.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit with that all that back and forth, and the dude that she was fucking with, what shit, they broke up, whatever the fuck, or whatever. But everybody ain't had it. Ain't nobody like Stephen A. had nothing to say, and Jason Whitlock too, and had the shit to say about the Keke Palmer issue. And Stephen A. is in pop culture with his own podcast, so he speaks on all this shit all the time. And to these people, he knows all these people. He's so don't be like it's just sports, some of y'all. But it was a different kind of vibe with Keke Palmer when she at a motherfucking concert, she all over motherfucker another dude that ain't her man or baby father or husband, whatever it was, and her and Usher in some kind of way, they all over each other. But you got heat for her just being out there because of Drake. She out there trolling Drake, and you should go back with him, and you doing all this shit, and I'd leave her and whatever the fuck. But you ain't had that motherfucker. You ain't had that kind of heat for Keke Palmer.
And then on top of that, again, he had a lot of songs in his set.
Yeah.
His biggest song is Not Like Us.
Right.
Most of the people that listen to this song that say Not Like Us have no idea this is a hit song. When something come big like this, it's no more that's a hit song to him no more. It's his song. It's the joint he has to push now because people love it. So when you get up there and say this is a hit song, it's more than that now. It's not even that no more. This is a huge song. That's why all the kids in the crowd was up dancing. And then the fact that my man played this joint, the lyrics alone in front of the orange neck demon pig. Oh, chef kiss. Chef kiss. Just the lyrics. Just the lyrics alone. Spitting to that orange pig out there.
And a lot of shit he did.
Oh my God, I loved it. Uncle Sam, the whole nine. I love the whole thing. Bringing my sister out there that dominated tennis. The whole thing. Love it.
I mean, y'all need to leave her the fuck alone, because if she ain't supposed to do nothing because of her motherfucking exes, she'll never leave the motherfucking house.
And man, yeah, and fuck Stephen A, man. He's a piece of shit. All these motherfuckers has gotten to the point where they just pieces of shit. They're using their microphone instead of uplift and push black people. He push them down. Disrespect them. Unless they giving them access to shit. Her, she don't give a fuck about them. No access here. So guess what? He can just go off the handle on her. For everybody else, he gonna suck their dick and lick their ass because he feel like he gets some motherfucking snooze points. Then he get up there screaming about the dumbest shit. Fuck that nigga, man. That's why. See, shit like that burns me up about people like him, man. You using your platform completely backwards. And then at the end say, I'm a black man for everybody. I'm trying to take care of my peoples. Fuck you. You don't take care of your peoples. You disrespect us along the way. You jackass. That's one of my sisters, top-notch sisters of our generation. Matter of fact, of our culture, period, ever. Are you fucking serious?
You right about that ass. And then he got this shit now because they took some dumbass poll somewhere and he got 2% that they talking about him. I ain't saying that. Some of them dumb motherfuckers might be serious, but they putting it out there about him running for president or whatever the fuck. And then you know motherfuckers they run with that shit. Motherfucker Trump do shit, he can do shit. And this is the exact way you got Trump.
Okay. It's two things about that. All right, we passed the part of he's a piece of fuck shit that we don't fuck with. Then he want to say he run for president.
Mm-hmm.
This is everything that I said we have to do. We have to get somebody to do. He is it. He embodies what you're thinking. Somebody just spit off the top of the handles. People that can go back and forth with words with the Republicans and with any talking points and break it down and fuck back and forth with their ass with all those talking points. He's the perfect symbol and dialogue if you was to make up a person for that. Except for he ain't the right person for that. That's the only problem that fucks that up is he ain't it.
But see, this would piss me off. This would piss me off when you do that. Because at this particular time, black people is pissed off and black people are getting up for what's to come. Because we gonna have to fight to get shit back. And you had to fight to get motherfuckers to take this shit serious and get to the polls and shit and educate people on this. This shit ain't easy. But the thing is, when you got a dude like that he don't take the shit serious. Instead of just saying, nah, man, I don't know how my name or how my name got into it, but I look at it, I appreciate that 2% of people think I should run for president, but I'm not running for president. These are serious times out there. You need serious people. That's what pissed me off about him.
It's not. Yeah. Like I said, if you could find somebody with all that embodies all this, it'd be perfect. But him is the wrong vessel for this because one, he's a fucking Republican. He's a MAGA. But MAGAs like him want to run as Democrats because they know half of the shit that Republicans do is foul. So they always want to run as Democrats to act like they don't like the Republicans. But then when when anything come up, they always on like this motherfucker. Oh, I wish I knew. Now I regret voting for say shit like that, but you expect people to vote for you. Flip side for a minute. Let's say Stephen A. beginning of the campaign had a speech for Kamala. Rolled around with Obama here and there, speeching with Obama, campaigning for Kamala, right?
Yeah.
Don't that look different? And then he went all the way through it with to the finish line. Went on Fox, dogging niggas for her. Mm-hmm. Was going at it, and at the end of that, she just lost. And he was just like, "Damn, she just lost."
I regret my vote now.
But he was just at the end of that was just like she just lost. He would have been there when she had her speech with Obama, everybody, and just been just the same, a normal Democrat person. Right now, him saying he won't run for president will spark more than him being a MAGA, swishy-washy, not knowing where I'm at, talk about Democrats all the time type of motherfucker. You what is that?
That's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, you ain't serious about shit. Then you come out afterwards. You was motherfucker. What you telling us? You didn't believe in who you was voting for, or you wouldn't have said that. Basically, you let your vote.
Piece of shit.
So,
I don't even believe he did.
Yeah.
He just don't want to say that he didn't.
I think he voted the other way.
The halfway to say that is say, I wish I didn't vote for her. Hey, nigga, that means you didn't do it, you bitch. That gives it up. He didn't vote for her.
This is something I was talking about. We was talking about on another joint. That a lot of people, gonna jump out there and support her or be behind her because they wanted to be on the right side of history. He wanted to be on the right side of history. If she'd have won, he'd have been out there, the biggest motherfucking Kamala supporter you ever seen.
But he didn't do anything to push her campaign.
Right.
He just one day came on and said, "Well, y'all know I'm voting for her anyway." Right. And then what was that? That don't mean anything. He didn't talk to her. He didn't give her endorsement and get on joint and say, I endorse Kamala on ESPN or none of that. He didn't make it a thing where he endorses her.
Dude.
He just sneak and say, I voted for her. Like, nigga, what? Fuck out of here.
At the time, ESPN wouldn't let him, but he had a podcast. He got his own podcast, the Stephen A. Show or Stephen A. Smith Show, whatever the fuck it's called. He got his own. You didn't invite her on that. When they did that shit, they come to find out that shit Joe Rogan and them did.
Shannon Sharp invited her on.
Mm-hmm.
His joint was just getting started.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
So you could have had her on if that is a candidate you believe in. So you're telling me you voted for somebody.
Yeah, he sounds stupid.
Or you claim the back and you mad at somebody that you didn't believe in.
It just sounds dumb.
Because for one thing, you want eyes on your shit. And if you think you would get eyes on your shit, believe us, like us, we want eyes on our shit. And believe us, if a motherfucker, we had a chance to get Kamala Harris on this motherfucking joint, we gonna have her. If she say I only got 2 minutes, God damn it, 2 minutes you got. You know what I'm saying? So
he a piece of shit. One of the biggest motherfucking mouthpieces in Black America.
So the shit
and he didn't use it right. So he made it where some black men were wishy-washy on who to vote for because he's a prominent black person saying it ain't no big difference.
See, this is
dumb fuck.
This is the thing. And a lot of you motherfuckers, a lot of you motherfuckers that think you got a big platform or whatever the fuck, and don't do the shit you speak. How the fuck is you gonna, if you believe in something or you believe in somebody, especially you got a platform, you try to get that, you try to put the word out that look,
he full of shit.
This person is this is it. You have people that got behind her and they put their money where their mouth is. Motherfuckers talk about the money for the logistics that Beyonce and Oprah got. Okay, Kid Rock, Hulk Hogan, all them motherfuckers got the same shit. They might not have got it to the magnitude that Beyonce or Oprah got, but them motherfuckers ain't running with the shit that come with Beyonce and Oprah. So, yeah, you can compare, but you can't compare because what they got, you best believe that y'all motherfuckers put them up in 5-star hotels. Y'all fed them motherfucking this, that, and the third. Y'all gave them this, that, and the third for coming. You flew them out there. You flew them back. Come on. Who you fucking think? Y'all did the same thing they was doing. She just had a whole lot of her, Megan Thee Stallion, all these other people had a whole lot of people that had to come with it, and a whole lot of other things, security and some more shit. Okay, so kick rocks with that shit.
Yeah, him, all these motherfuckers, the Kanye Wests of the world.
Oh my god,
all these niggas are clowns, man. At this point, I think Kanye West has lost his whole damn mind. So, to me, it's like all these motherfuckers, either people that Democrats throw away or too crazy for a Democratic Party. They all fit nice into this MAGA thing.
Yeah, that motherfucker's crazy. Yeah, did you see when he went off the other morning? Talk about he a Nazi. And Hitler was so fresh, some shit. And this dude is gone, man. Then he got that damn woman. He just been parading her around naked since they met. Bitch, you don't wear no clothes at all around me. Shit. Then the latest news on their situation is now they're getting a divorce. Bitch, you done let this motherfucker parade you around naked, all types of wild dumbass shit. You wait till all of this shit over, and now you want a divorce. I can't take it no more. When the motherfucker made you strip on the red carpet at the Grammys, and you just did that shit, I think that was too far in. But hey, that's our relationship. I don't give a fuck. But Kanye is just a buffoon. He just, yo, the nigga.
I see they be talking about motherfucking. His thing is the same thing with all these maggots is they really want to give praise to Hitler and shit like that, but they don't get the deep depth of what the fuck Hitler stood for and what he was doing over there.
No.
They man, bro.
And like Kanye, you know, you came out the other morning and you proclaimed, I'm a Nazi. Guess what? Nazis don't like black people either.
That's why I say they're just ignorant to a lot of shit, bro. To have so much money and so much time in your hands, you don't have time to just read instead of just coming out with dumb fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's odd to me, bro.
And to know how they is and how they feel, all you have to do is do some black studies on Jesse Owens and Jesse Owens at the Olympics in Germany.
It's tough. It's tough to just listen to black people be so ignorant and dumb. It's one thing to know all that stuff and be like, I don't give a fuck about it. Mm-hmm. Then it's just to be talking like you just don't know nothing about it. It's just that's two different things and shit. That shit is odd, man.
It's just I don't get it. This shit don't even make no sense.
But they got my man in Congress, man, Al Green.
Al Green.
And he talking about motherfucking impeaching the orange neck demon fuck again.
Right.
Now, everybody remember him because he impeached Trump the first time. You know what I'm saying? He had just been sworn in, he impeached him. And it was right for so. He just had an insurrection or whatever the fuck that is. Everybody keep forgetting that happened.
That happened.
Yeah, that's just crazy to forget that. And then so he was sworn in and he was like, motherfucker, we gotta get him the fuck out of here. The first thing I'm gonna do is he gotta go. No, he's not supposed to be here. Fuck going on? Nigga almost got me killed in this bitch.
I have seen times when motherfuckers Republicans that got on the floor. Yeah. And they just literally want to fuck Al Green up, y'all.
Yeah.
Al Green pisses them people off.
Yeah.
That nigga wild as shit.
Now he was the first one to put the articles of impeachment up the first time, and this time he's swinging again.
Yeah. But let's say this, and because we gonna be naive and we know whatever he put up, it ain't going no motherfucker way because they ain't got control in the chamber.
Do you think don't know Trump should be impeached?
Yeah, for some of the shit was already. Yeah. Because there's no way he should be letting Elon into the shit that Elon is into.
That might be what he impeaching him for too.
That and that might be in it, but I know Gaza. I know the comments about taking over or the shit about taking over because basically it is a plan for real about taking over Gaza. I know that's in the shit too. Might be a couple. He might got a couple of 2-3 things in there. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But
when I think about it,
go ahead.
I don't know. I don't think he should be impeached right yet because bills haven't been passed, and most everything is more those what's the names you sign. Mm-hmm. So it's not. And then another thing is you gotta give him, like I always say, you gotta give him time to fucking completely go all the way through with. See. Al Green right now is trying to impeach him while he is dropping a bottle of milk, right? We watching him drop it slowly out of his hand, but Al Green already done put the paper up. The joint ain't hit the ground yet. Just hold on, bro. It's going to hit the ground. Hold up, bro.
Al Green talking about something with some new shit today. That's what I want, man. I want a motherfucker that's on his ass that.
Yeah, don't even wait for it to hit the ground. It's going to hit the ground anyway. Let's get this ready.
It ain't going nowhere because y'all don't have a House or the Senate.
So what? We see who votes what.
But
fuck
what
that.
you need now is what I like about it is you got a motherfucker that's out there putting shit up and putting it out there because he gonna keep putting them out there and then motherfucker, hey man, look, Al Green put some. He done got these other motherfuckers behind him too. and maybe you get a groundswell on some shit when he finally fucks something up real bad. But that go back to what you and me and you be saying. They gotta start putting shit out there. If the nigga fuck something up, Al Green gonna put some papers on your ass.
Hell yeah. ASAP.
Hey, you do something, you sign an executive order that's illegal, Al Green putting papers on your ass. So Al Green keep putting papers on his ass. And I'm cool with that because it's bringing attention to the shit he doing, and he not, he getting away with it, but he not getting away with it. You know what I'm saying?
And then another thing, when you impeach him and all that get documented.
That's what
like
I'm saying.
Him trying to erase the fact that he did that insurrection shit. You can't. That shit done been well over documented. They had hearings and all this stuff went down, bro.
Yeah.
People got locked up, went through that systems all over the United States. It's just too much documents to that. It happened, motherfucker.
You got the shit on tape.
Yeah, you can't get away from that shit.
I mean, this motherfucker just came out here and told you motherfuckers, and you went for it. He basically just said, look, who are you going to believe? Me or your lying eyes?
This Al Green fourth attempt to impeach Trump. It's fourth attempt. God damn.
So basically, Al Green just said
he can't stand him just like we can't. He don't want to be there, period. Fuck it.
right. But Al Green,
He's like my grandma just can't stand that motherfucker.
Al Green doing what we need, somebody needs to do to him, and Al Green has been a thorn in his side. So right now, every time he itch, it's an Al Green itch. This motherfucker put papers on me, and he got that shit on record that this shit happened. So when motherfuckers start crying about where he did this and did that, man, look, you got to worry about it. Al Green already got some paperwork set up for this shit, or Al Green had already told y'all about it.
He gonna get your ass up out of there ASAP. He's not playing with you.
Yeah, but you know when shit gonna get serious when they start going after Al Green again.
They gonna just like, man, when you talk to a MAGA or a motherfucker to support this clown foolery, it's something about the information thing is starting to, it's like clogged somewhere in the tank. And the pipes and shit is clogged up the information thing. It's like, bro, this where you get all this shit from, bro. And then you got Trump banning the AP from coming in there and asking them questions. Now, bro, this is my thing right here. So you're gonna have a whole bunch of motherfuckers in there asking questions that don't want to do nothing but suck his orange neck demon dick.
Yeah.
So what kind of questions are we getting here? The AP? That's not even no thing. That's just anybody don't know what AP is. It's Associated Press, bruh.
Yeah.
That means us, you. Just normal people get information here. There's no bias left or right with this. And you gotta get rid of that too.
Yeah.
Like that, because that news is gonna be so straight, it's gonna really cut you, because nobody gonna look at it as no Democrat shit. So of course you're gonna get it. And then AP gonna come in and ask you some serious, some in-depth questions. They want some in-depth answers, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's a difference. He want them YouTubers in that bitch.
Oh, that's what he put in there. I think it's one YouTuber in there.
See? He don't want no hard questions. He want YouTube. Orange neck demon. What you like for dinner tonight?
But
fuck out of here.
See, that go back to something else that went over their head. And this was what he did. This was about 2 weeks ago. They're trying to shut down, take the funding from, get rid of NPR, which is National Public Radio, and PBS.
See what I mean?
So
unnecessary shit to even fool with.
Now, this is what this means. Fuck NBC, fuck Fox, ABC, and CBS, and your 24-hour news channels. Fuck all them for right now. Put them to the side because they don't have to. Now, in the event that something happens, something catastrophic happens, there are two places you are definitely going to get your information. 2 places. PBS and NPR. The rest of them, they don't have to, and they don't even have to, if they don't want to, don't even have to give them access to the feed. But we know that ain't gonna happen. But PBS and NPR, that's who goes out to the nation. And they want to shut that down. So where are you going to get true, unbiased information? Because who's the lady that hosts PBS NewsHour? I can't think of her name. Is it Judy Woodruff?
Mhm.
I think it's still Judy Woodruff. Judy Woodruff is straight down the middle with everything. She don't lean this way, she don't lean that way. PBS NewsHour is like that. Even when Gwen Eiffel was there, she was like that. You got Yamisha Alcindor, and you got people like that. That's credible news source. In the event that we are attacked, even if some other country launch war against her, PBS and NPR is where you're going to get credible, unbiased information. Not motherfuckers jumping on and saying, damn, we ain't got dropped the bomb on us. It's Biden's fault. You're not going to get that. You have to get it from somewhere. He wants to shut that shit down. So in the event that something catastrophic happens to this country, where are you going to get your information from? Because if all the power goes out and all you have is radio, that's where NPR comes in. If a motherfucker, now, wasn't it one of them countries over there, they said it was plotting to hit our electric grid?
Mhm.
Say it's an attack on the electric grid and you lose power to a majority of the country, but you still have radio. How are you going to get your information? Remember one time a motherfucker attacked CNN. This was years back, a gunman or some shit. Say a motherfucker take over one of the motherfucking major news networks or whatever and shut it down and say, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Y'all take all this shit off the air. Motherfucking PBS, NPR, this government run. Where are you going to get your information? You're going to, black people, you're going to trust Fox News to tell you where to go to be safe? Really? I think I can trust PBS. I think I can trust motherfucking NPR just a little bit more. So if they shut this shit down and they kicking out the reporters, like you say, Associated Press, they're not slanted one way or the other. Washington Post, we know, leans left. Washington Times leans right. He knows this. Associated Press ain't going either way. MSNBC leans left. Fox News leans right. Newsmax right. Come on. CNN allegedly down the middle. You can't tell, but because you have motherfuckers on there that get their slant either way. So you need a motherfucker like the Associated Press up in there. Like, what's another one I never hear nobody have a problem with? USA Today. People like, you got to have reporters up in there like that. And you kicking these people out because you putting there bloggers, YouTubers. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, be for real, dude. And then you got motherfuckers that you say motherfucker ask you where you get your news from.
Shit's retarded. At some point, everybody gotta get the news from the same spot, bro. Like,
Right.
then you had Elon Musk in the motherfucking off.
Every rally, the people voted for major government reform, and that's what people are going to get. They're going to get what they voted for. And a lot of times, that people that don't get what they voted for, but in this presidency, they are going to get what they voted for. And that's what democracy is all about.
Mr. Musk, the White House says that you will identify and excuse yourself from any conflicts of interest that you may have. Does that mean that you are in effect policing yourself? What are the checks and balances that are in place to ensure that there is accountability and transparency?
Well, we actually are trying to be as transparent as possible. In fact, our actions, we post our actions to the Doge handle on X and to the Doge website. So all of our actions are maximally transparent. In fact, I don't think there's been.
Wait, see, that's another thing too, man. Him putting shit all on X and all that shit, that's a national security threat. Everything he say out his mouth, I see, I put something on X. Like, what do you mean put something on X? Are you in the government? Are you working in the government or not, bro? Like, you can't just throw shit on X. Nobody know about that bullshit.
Now, I'm gonna say,
Fuck.
I got a different take on that image you just saw. When have you ever in this lifetime or in the history of this country or in the history of since television that we know of, we shit, everything was taped and everything in the White House is recorded for history. Either it was written down, it was taped, videotaped, they got all types of shit. Have you ever seen anyone other than the president of the United States of America? When have you seen anybody other than that person address the media or the nation from that office? And that motherfucking image just went out around the fucking world. That basically showing that Elon is running this shit. You got the fucking president of the United States sitting down there, ain't said a fucking word, while a fucking not even a cabinet member. So shit you just created gives a press conference from the Oval fucking office.
And answer questions.
Took questions.
And then the shit
asked.
looked just so crazy. You got the kid running around, jumping around. Like, this shit looks odd, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Let me tell you something.
This shit out of hand. It just looks stupid.
A lot of y'all motherfuckers gonna sit here and y'all race bait, race house, or whatever the fuck. Let me tell you something. If anybody, and I do mean anybody, other than Barack Obama, ever address the media and hold a press conference in the Oval Office like that, you motherfuckers would have dropped dead on the spot. And the motherfucker that didn't drop dead on the spot would have tried to run up in that motherfucking White House and get him the fuck up out of there. Ain't nobody never no shit like that.
Would they let George Soros stand there beside Biden like that and just be saying, okay, I'm doing this now. I'm about to do this. And then ask George Soros questions like this?
No.
No way in the fuck. And this is actually what they was crying about with George Soros.
Yeah.
This.
Now, don't get me wrong, because it's people that spoke from the Oval Office, but it's doing like shit when foreign leaders, and that's the only time I really ever seen it, is foreign leaders or something like that, and they come into the Oval Office, they talk, and them and the president will sit down there and address the media. That's normal. We ain't seen it. We ain't never seen no motherfucker who ain't even really a government official yet, because the office didn't exist until motherfucking January 20th. Sit there and address and have a press conference and speak to the motherfucking media and basically the world, the country and the world from that office, while that motherfucker sit there, didn't say shit, like he was a motherfucker taking notes, while his little nasty ass son was digging up his nose and wiping boogers on the fucking president's desk. And you tell me this what y'all motherfuckers voted for.
Shit, his son worth more than
I don't know of a case where an organization has been more transparent than the Doge organization. So, the kind of things we're doing are, I think, very, very simple and basic. They're not, what I mentioned, for example, about Treasury, just making sure that payments that go out, taxpayer money that goes out, is categorized correctly, that the payment is explained, that organizations on the do not pay list, which are takes a lot to get there, that actually are not paid, which currently they are paid. These are not individual judgment decisions.
Is that motherfucker standing there with a MAGA hat on?
Yeah.
It's about simply having sensible checks and balances in the system itself to ensure that taxpayer money is spent well. So it's got nothing to do with, like, say, a contract with some company of mine at all.
But if there is a conflict of interest when it comes to you yourself, for instance.
So here, Elon Musk and the
Now,
president.
when they say the conflict of interest is, he got a lot of shit going on with this space shit. He got contracts going on with the government, and this just is out of hand. Like I said, you couldn't picture Oprah. Let's say Biden is in office, and Oprah standing behind him telling him, look, I'm going through this whole thing with tooth and comb. And I'll figure it out when I get to it. That right there, we ran on getting rid of all this shit. I'm getting rid of it. Like, it would not make any sense for Oprah to be standing there doing that, bro. It just, like, what are y'all doing?
But peep this. This comes around a week after Time Magazine put out a cover with Elon, put out an issue with Elon on the cover sitting behind the desk. And around a week later, you got this motherfucker holding court for the media, not out there, not in the motherfucking press room, but in the Oval Office. Really, people. Hey, Riggs, we know you've been ducking us, bro. Probably checking us out, too. You know you've been ducking us. You got to come on here and you got to explain to me. Is that what you voted for?
Yeah, they voted for all this fuckery.
Yeah.
This racism. Yeah, they voted for this shit.
You
They
know,
voted for
anybody else out there that voted for Trump, that's a MAGA supporter, please. Because they talk a lot of shit in their own ecosystem.
The back door is always open, man. We here for that. We here for that smoke. Best believe that. We definitely walk on the street and get some smoke. We definitely want that.
If you catch them in their own ecosystem where they're talking amongst each other, they
disrespectful as fuck.
They some bad motherfuckers then, but you can't get them outside their ecosystem because they know they fucked up. And y'all put a motherfucker South African. Not any, and look, he's in apartheid era. He's in apartheid era. South African. Like that part sink in too. Because what is apartheid? What racism?
Yeah, he's a fucking bigot.
That's a racist.
Racist.
That's a racist system.
Right now, he over in Africa stirring up shit, trying to say black people is trying to enslave white people over that joint. He over in Germany with the racist pigs there. That's why I say this is a national security threat. Right. Anytime we sit here running around looking at his Twitter for shit. Like, we not the only people looking at it, it's the whole world looking at that bullshit.
And I took to calling Trump Orange Dr. Evil. Because he act like he want to take over the world. Because we ain't even got to the shit he said about Greenland yet. But
I just don't like
what you call it. I don't know what motherfucking Elon think he Lex Luthor or something.
This is an odd thing. I think I said, well, how long I said? I said 3 months at the most. So we haven't got there yet, but this is looking shaky, bro. It's like nobody really looking at Donald Orange Trump demon fuck pig as anybody but MAGA. MAGA, the only people look at him as something now. Everybody else is looking like, must run this or not. You know what I'm saying? And only MAGA is just still people stuck on Trump. It's like it's so much going on right now, bro. I just can't imagine Musk still being around 6 months from now. I just can't.
Because it's already a war. It's already basically a war within the motherfucking party. Or in the MAGA party. The fucking party, because the party is MAGA. But it's already a war between Elon people and you got the people like Steve Bannon and that side them cold-blooded KKK races, and then they don't like this South African races, and
They
they don't like the shit he doing. So it's a struggle for fucking power. But that shit going, like you said, that shit gonna blow up.
I wouldn't be surprised that little boy be like, Trump, why you in my daddy's seat? That would have been funny as shit. Like, get up, my daddy's seat. This is my daddy's seat.
But see,
And
Trump,
then some is richer than Trump.
yeah. But see, the thing about it is, but he ain't as powerful as Trump.
And they got
That's
two.
what Trump got him. But it's, look, one thing we said about Trump, Trump got an ego the size of the fucking planet. He's a narcissist. So he's going to get tired of, at some point he's going to get tired of motherfuckers, because it's not just Time that did it. Time is the biggest. When Time do it, put that motherfucker Elon on there behind that desk like that, okay, he really going to pay attention to a magazine like Time magazine. Now, the National Enquirer do it, then, or the Star, whatever, he just, threatened to shut
I wouldn't be surprised he called somebody at Time by now and be like, okay, who did that? Who put him up there and all that shit?
Yeah.
I want that motherfucker fired.
He gonna get tired of that, and at some point he gonna have to try to bring Elon in. But that 300 million Elon spent, that bought him something.
They're gonna give him about 3 months.
Yeah.
Because after this shit hit the fan, because y'all realize right now they just trying to make room for them to give all these rich people money. So they're trying to find their way now to just take as much money off the edges to soften some of that blow.
Yeah. But see,
if they get rid of the Department of Education, which is no money at all, you get rid of all this stuff for no reason.
yeah,
It's like
you put Linda McMahon.
but then you're gonna have motherfuckers.
Linda McMahon.
Then you're gonna have motherfuckers growing up in different worlds in the same United States. If you don't have a national type of thing for people getting taught in schools, bro. Like you gonna have somebody in Kentucky not teaching their child shit but racist shit. Nothing but racist shit in this school or that school. Because if you leave it up to the states, if you go to motherfucking Kansas or something, it's nothing but racist cities and states. It's like you cannot leave it up to them, because all this does is turn us back in time where everybody's gonna separate again from the biggest part of the country to the other side. It's just real fucking simple at this point. Ain't no way you can live in a state like that and survive like that.
No, but she was asked that today. Her confirmation hearing was today. I saw it. I didn't see the whole thing yet, but I saw the highlights. She was asked that, and she's basically said he asked her point blank, if a school system was to not teach Black history. He said African American history, would they be in violation, and would they be subject to defunding? I had to leave. I had to leave it up to I had to look at the executive order, whatever the fuck.
So if it's the same thing as abortion.
Yeah.
So if you take it back to states, which is the reason why they put it in, all these bills were passed, because it gives people a chance to be discriminate, racist, bigots. And that's where you get the civil rights bill and shit like that. And stuff like this is where they want to get rid of it. So when they say go back to the states, that means let my state be racist as fuck.
Yeah. And y'all know they don't give a fuck about education. You put what the fuck is Linda McMahon got to do with fucking education? She's not a teacher.
You're gonna put her in a Department of Education, but then say you're gonna get rid of it.
Right. That's right. That tells you right then. They just trying on shutting shit down.
Everybody don't know the Department of Education does a lot. It oversees schools in America, make sure people are doing testing on levels and making sure motherfuckers are teaching shit, math, national curriculum shit. Nope. If you just leave it up to Wisconsin and Nancy and Betty and them in the garage with the kids around the way, like what the fuck is that? Mm-hmm. Like, come on, bro. And then make sure they don't hear nothing in black, like, bro. Or motherfucking Mexican or Indian. Just strictly nothing but teaching what the fuck you want them to know.
Want to know, and they can change what they want to change, eliminate what they want to
Exactly.
omit what they
They won't
want
even
to
have no
omit.
motherfucking Black History Month to even celebrate.
And that's their point. And I'm telling y'all, I don't want to believe it, but I ain't the only one that said it. They take an aim at eliminating Martin Luther King Day. So
I would love to ask somebody what would be the point in that. Now you see what I'm saying?
yeah,
I guarantee you find a black MAGA there to support the dumb shit. Y'all about the dumbest motherfucker at this point. I almost don't even want to talk to no black MAGAs no more. It's like, bro, at this point, you just real dumb and ignorant. You missing a lot now.
mm-hmm.
It's like you really have to sit down with somebody to tie you to the bed and make you watch Roots over and over again. You gotta watch Roots, bro. Get the fuck out of here and go on one of Aaron Rodgers retreats
Hey,
and watch Roots all the fucking for the whole time. You want something fucking different. These black MAGAs are something fucking different. This is motherfucking white supremacy at its finest. If you don't see it by now, you dumb as fuck.
I seen the tweet that just it's so true. And it make me, that's why I try to argue with some of these dumb motherfuckers because it hit home when they say, don't argue with anybody Harriet Tubman would have shot.
That's what I was saying. Nobody ain't got time for all this. She would have blew your head off and kept on moving down the tunnel. Like, we don't have no time for motherfucking bitch-ass black dudes that want to be squeamy right now. You think she had time for that? Fuck no. Them motherfuckers. I might have to go back and see what Master think. Boom! Blow his head off right then and there. Got no time for that. But what do you think Master might think? Boom! You're done too. Get the fuck out of here. Anybody else got any questions? Other than this way, goddammit. Fuck wrong with y'all, yeah? There's no shit about the masters. We're getting away from these clowns. Fuck wrong with y'all. That's coons for the 20th century right there. The niggas is trying to worry about master when we going through the tunnel and shit. Fuck wrong with you.
Don't know, motherfucker.
We do appreciate everybody, man, to take your time out to check us out, like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all a whole lot, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? We jumping into politics, we on this joint for the black debate. We learn as much as we possibly can as we go. You know what I'm saying? And as we go, we can't stand more and more with the we learn in here. You know what I'm saying, dog? Right on. And I can't stand a racist pig anyway. But the fuckery and foolery that's going on now is beyond the racist and piggery. It's just dumb fuck shit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's two different things here going on, you know?
That's what it is.
So appreciate y'all a whole lot though. You know what I'm saying, dog? You got something to say to get out of this joint?
Now y'all take a light out there and look, if you ain't paying attention, pay a little bit of attention. Just try to watch, man. Watch 30 minutes or an hour of news a day. So look, watch world news. Go to World News Tonight on ABC. Watch one of them. It was only 30 minutes, and it give you good information, and you learn what the fuck is going on out there. And listen to some people. Look, we don't know everything, but what we know what we talk about.
Yeah, just take it from a drug dealer and a felon. We just here. You know what I'm saying, dog? Black and proud, baby.
Get you some credible news sources or somebody that's you trust and somebody that's gonna talk to you about shit if you got questions. Motherfucker don't. If you listen to a motherfucker that give you an opinion, that's what I don't understand. That's what pissed me off about talking to the motherfuckers. They are giving an opinion. Nobody should give you an opinion. You have an opinion of your own. And if you can't ask questions and back and forth to find out what the fuck you need to know that affects your life and your community, you're an ignorant motherfucker. I mean, that's how you end up with people like Trump. But until the next time, peace.
Yeah, MAGA ain't. They passed beyond redemption. Black and proud.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view.